Hi, my name is Katy Moyer. I am a group fitness instructor. I am also a master trainer for some group fitness formats. And one of the things that I think is great about our day and age is that we are able to connect with our students in an online crazy thing called Facebook, right? Remember when that thing came out? I remember when it came out and I thought it was stupid. Like, you connect with people face to face, like just your picture and your friends. Awesome. But now a lot of people get a lot of out of Facebook, and that's typically what they're checking all the time. It would really surprise me if you polled your entire group fitness class and you asked who doesn't have the Facebook app. Now, a couple of you might not have it, but they at least have, Safari on their phone and they can open up Facebook. But a lot of times people are opening up Facebook, and that's really where they're getting the news. Facebook Weekly, as I call it. So that's something that has enhanced our ability to connect with our students. Most instructors nowadays are creating online Facebook groups. I think this is a great idea. It allows you to connect better with your students. It allows you to be able to connect with them outside of class so that you can enhance the experience when they do come to class, right? However, what I want to share with you are 3 things to remember when you're creating an online Facebook group, and really what creating a community online is all about. And it's nothing different than when you're trying to grow a group exercise class. That's why I always think that group exercise is like a microcosm of life lessons, because just because you're on Facebook doesn't mean that old school sales tactic and old school ways of connecting with people and networking don't apply. You can't create an online group and only post, come to my class, come to my class, come to my class, come to my class. Oh, wait, come to my class again. Oh, wait, I'm subbing, come to my class. Oh, wait, I'm going to go over here and then I'm going to do a class here. Even if it's a free class, that's great, but what else do you offer? Like, why would someone want to get into this online group with you? Yes, it's about your class and that's how you can start it, but it's just like when you teach group fitness. You're going to put it on the schedule, and then why are people going to come to your class? Yes, maybe the format's going to get people in there, but people are going to stay, and you're going to grow your class if you build a community. And here are 3 ways to do that, because just because you're online and Facebook doesn't mean that old school principles of building a community don't apply. In fact, I think you have to stress them even more, because people are a little stressed about Facebook. Even me, when I scroll through it and I see too many posts about workouts and things like that, like, I like groups because it allows me to have communication constantly with people where I don't feel like I'm bombarding the whole fitness world. And it allows me to talk in a group that I know they want to hear about it, right? Sometimes people don't want to know I work out. For instance, my entire siblings, I have 2 sisters and 2 brothers, they don't want to know when I work out. They've made it very clear. Because when I do let the Facebook world know I worked out, I get text messages that are pretty funny. But let's just say it's very clear in my family that they don't need to know when I work out on Facebook. So long story short, I love online Facebook groups because it allows me to share my passion with the right people. So when you're going to build an online community for fitness or anything, honestly, this doesn't have to just apply to fitness. I just bring up the group exercise analogy because all 3 of these things that I'm going to talk about will build your group fitness class as well. 2 birds, 1 stone. So number 1, list a thing. Take like a big piece of paper, big white piece of paper. This one's written on, but take a big piece of paper and write down a list of different things that are hobbies, interests, things that you like, that you could talk about in your Facebook group. Meaning, what is some free tips, tricks, experiences that you can share in that Facebook group that would help people? You want to be relatable to your class. Like, yes, you're the instructor, right? But it's really important to talk about things that make you relatable, things that you like to do that have nothing to do with fitness, because then that's where you really start to build a connection and a relationship. You need to connect with people. It's not just about you as a fitness instructor, but who are you? People don't care unless they know you care. So how else can you make them care? Try to connect with them on different levels, not just fitness. And that's the same for an online Facebook group. You want to share a recipe. So for example, let's say it's the time of year where it's fall and pumpkin is the hot topic. And you're thinking, oh, so many people ask me about pumpkin spice lattes, and I just posted this really great recipe about how to make a pumpkin spice latte healthy when you order it at Starbucks. You could mention that in your class and then say, hey, and if you really want to know what the recipe is, just reach out to me at the end of class and I'll either put you in the Facebook group, or if we're not Facebook friends, guess what? Just stay after class. I'll add you as a friend real quick and I'll put you in the group so that you can get that recipe right away. That's free information. You are investing in other people before they are investing in you. Because when they click friend or they click can I join the group, that's investing in you. So you better have a whole bunch of stuff that could help people get more out of a workout. And there's tons of ways to do this. For instance, I love sneakers. I could post about a sale on sneakers. If someone asked me about proper footwear, I could post an article about it in my Facebook group. If somebody asks me about what to eat post workout, I could post an article in there. If someone wants to ask me what to eat beforehand, you could even just post about cool community events, fundraisers, and all that stuff, connect people, all of that. You post in the Facebook group so that people feel like you're investing in them before they invest in you. And that's huge, because if you're only going to post about yourself, you're going to get nowhere. People need a reason to join the group, and so make it worth joining. So before you even start an online group and add a bunch of people to it, think of different things that you would want to share to help people get more out of your class when they show up. Number 2, let others shine. So we know that in group exercise, the most positive form of motivation is praise. So when you're teaching a group fitness class and someone has a killer form and technique, like a killer diamond jump, because they'll suck, I would definitely try to highlight them, and I'm definitely going to give them a little shout out during class. Even if I see someone doing low impact, but they're killing it and their energy's awesome, I'm going to highlight them, because my group is not about my workout anymore. It's about my people. Like, if people don't show up, I don't have a job. It's the same with your online group. If people aren't in your online group, it's not a group. FYI, party of one, that's not a group. So it's really important that the positive things that you see in class, highlight or shout out to them on Facebook. If someone brought a friend to class, give them a shout out on Facebook in that online group and say, hey, thanks Maggie for bringing a friend tonight. I hope they liked it. If they have any questions, let them know. They can message me. Like, that is going above and beyond. That's awesome. You not only know your people, but you also are trying to offer help to somebody who's new, that maybe has questions that would never reach out to you, but because you initiated it and reached out to someone that trusts you, then maybe they connect you with that person. And now who knows if they become a lifelong class goer. Make sure that you're highlighting other people. The positive things that you see in your class, you're going to want to shout out to people. Shout out if people bring a friend. You're just going to want to make sure that you make this Facebook group about the people, just like you would a group exercise class. The online group is just an enhancement of what a group exercise class is. And if I go in there and think, this is all about me and how good do I look, and I got killer new shoes today, so I'm only going to talk about my shoes and how I like shoes, then it's out the window. But if I see someone else who has great shoes, and in the Facebook group, I can say, hey, Cindy, I noticed those really hot shoes in the back row. Where'd you get them? How much were they? Do you have a secret sale online that I don't know about? And you should tell me about it, right? Oh, that's another thing. You could post about sales on fitness clothing, right? Instructor discounts, at Lululemon or Athleta and things like that. Heck yeah, people love a good deal on fitness clothes. So that's my second point, let others shine. My third and final point, give people more in the experience than you would ever receive in payment. Yes, this online Facebook group is free, and no, you're not going to get paid for it, but what you get paid in a group exercise class is not a lot of money, and everyone thinks we do it for the money, by the way, which we don't. So if you ever go to a group fitness class, just know they're probably making about $15. Maybe more if it's a little bit classier, but it's $15. Then you take taxes out. So we do it for the love. We do it. It's a labor of love, and trust me, I haven't loved every single second, because I've had some pretty bad classes that I've taught. Meaning, I taught a bad class, not my students. But it's a labor of love. We truly do love it, but I still try to give people an experience that is more than I would ever receive in payment, because that's what business is about. And if you can help and show people that when they walk into your class, that they're going to get more out of a workout than they thought when they walked in consistently over time, now your class is going to grow. That's just like this online Facebook group. Someone's going to join it, and they're going to see that you're investing in them before they have invested in you, and they see that you highlight other people, that you shout out to other people, that you let others shine, and that all boils down to giving people more in the experience in that online group than they ever thought when they joined it. That's what business is. If I go to a hotel and I'm at a hotel, that's why I bring it up. If I bring up, if I check in and I get a cookie just because I checked in, that's awesome. I love like the little things that different hotels do that make you just feel special. I love when I check in and someone says, "Oh, hi, Mrs. Muir." It's actually Moyer, but I don't care about that. It's just they're making an effort to make it very individual and make me feel like I matter. And that's a big part. So these online Facebook groups are a way to show people that you are going to give more in the experience than you ever received in payment. And this online group enhances people wanting to come to your group exercise class, again, giving more in an experience than you would ever receive in payment. So they kind of go hand in hand, and one is going to help the other, but you have to do it in the right way. So I hope those tips were helpful. When you are creating an online community, just remember that, number one, you got to start with sharing a lot of helpful tips and tricks that are going to enhance the experience or the product or whatever you're going to be growing. In this, I just use group fitness because it's such a great example. But make sure you invest in others before they fully invest in you, and then let others shine in that Facebook group, and then finally make it all about giving people an experience that they never thought when they clicked join the group. And just watch how your classes grow, or just watch how your business grows, because I know I'm talking about group fitness, but I talk about it all the time. Group fitness goes well beyond the gym. It's such a microcosm for life and for business and how you should treat people, even when people treat you poorly. It's taught me so much, and I feel very blessed that when I was getting into the corporate world, I was also growing my fitness career on the side, because it made me such a better sales rep. As a pharmaceutical rep, I learned so much in this fitness world that has made me adaptable, that has made me be able to handle a lot of situations that most people think, oh my gosh, how is this young girl, because I look like half my age, how is this young girl being able to handle the situation? Group exercise taught me a lot about business, how to treat people, and how to invest in others before they've invested in me. And I don't take that for granted. I try to share that with every single person that I can. So if you find these tips helpful, please subscribe to the YouTube channel, because that's what this is about. And if you have more questions, please email me, kjmeuer@gmail.com. And I hope that you find these tips helpful and that you grow either your group fitness class or your online community. Thanks so much for watching.